Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be looking at our favorite DP Queen Myrtle and our DP King Elysium. Myrtle and Elysium are vanguards from the Flagbearer Vanguard archetype. This archetype specializes in producing tons of DP using their skill as well as providing support. However, the trait of this archetype is that Myrtle and Elysium cannot attack or block enemies when their skill is active. Currently, Myrtle and Elysium are the only operators from this archetype, which means war between the two operators. First, let's compare the two operators' first skills. Myrtle is a 4-star operator who is also available in recruitment. If you ever spot a Vanguard and healing tag together, make sure to select them, unless of course there's a 5-star or top operator tag. Her first skill states that she will stop attacking and recovers 14 DP over the duration of 8 seconds. Doing the math, Myrtle generates 1.75 DP per second. Elysium's first skill states that he will stop attacking and recovers 18 DP over the duration of 8 seconds. Doing the math, Elysium generates 2.25 DP per second. So, does this mean Elysium is better than Myrtle for skill 1? Well, no, Myrtle's first skill requires 22 SP and she has an initial SP of 13. Initial SP is the amount of SP an operator has immediately after deployment. Let's say 1 SP is regenerated at every second. This means Myrtle requires 9 seconds before she can activate her skill. Elysium's skill requires 26 SP and he has an initial SP of 15. This means Elysium requires 11 seconds before he can activate his skill. This means Myrtle can start providing DP earlier than Elysium. The small difference might seem insignificant at first, but during CC event, there are risks that restrict natural DP regen, and that small difference can kill the run quite easily. Doing more math, if we add up the total time taken to activate the skill and the skill duration, Myrtle generates about 1.05 DP per second while Elysium generates only about 0.947 DP per second. While the values are very similar, Myrtle wins the first war. Myrtle's skill 2 states that she stops attacking and recovers 16 DP over the skill duration, healing a nearby friendly unit's HP equal to 50% of Myrtle's attack. We are now looking at the support capabilities of the Flagbearer Vanguards. While this skill has its usefulness, the healing isn't really that great. Now, this skill has an initial SP of 10 and a cost of 24. This skill also lasts for 16 seconds. Using my hypothetical SP to second ratio, the total time required for activation and for the skill duration is 30 seconds. This means only about 0.533 DP is gained every second. Looking at Elysium's skill 2, it states that Elysium stops attacking and recovers 20 DP over the skill duration. While this skill is active, locks up to 4 nearby enemies. Locked enemies have -60% movement speed, -35% defense, and loses invisibility. However, this skill can only lock 4 enemies, and if the locked enemies dies and new enemies enter Elysium's range, they will not receive the debuff. Even so, when comparing the support capabilities, it is obvious that Elysium has an upper hand. Now, moving on to the DP region of the skill 2, this skill has an SP cost of 30 and an initial SP of 16. This skill also has a duration of 15 seconds. Using my hypothetical SP to second ratio, the total time required for activation and for the skill duration is 29 seconds. This means that about 0.689 DP is gained every second. In terms of DP region, Elysium's second skill beats Myrtle's as well. Therefore, Elysium wins the second war. Now moving on to their talents. Myrtle's talent states that all Vanguard operators recover 25 HP per second while Myrtle is deployed. This talent is awesome as the heals are quite good. If you have other strong Vanguard operators that can deal huge amounts of damage like Saga, this can increase their survivability. However, the drawback is that Myrtle has to remain on field for the talent to be active. Elysium's talent states that when deployed, all sniper operators have -2 DP cost and gain +20 attack speed when Elysium's skill is active. This is an amazing skill for most sniper operators and works extremely well with his second skill. His second skill gives defense debuff and movement speed debuff, meaning the enemies will stay within the sniper's range for a longer duration as well as take more damage. When this skill is active, Elysium's talent is active as well, which gives the sniper a decent attack speed boost. Yeah, Elysium's support capabilities are amazing. The lesser DP cost for snipers is great as well. However, the drawback is that Elysium has to remain on field for his entire skill duration, and the skill also has a SP cost of 30, which might cause some trouble with skill activation timings, plus the drawback of his skill 2 mentioned earlier. So, this war ends with a draw. Now for the evaluation. Who is better? Well, the answer is actually very simple. They're both good, you dumb shish. They both have their niches and strengths. However, Myrtle is easier to build as she is a 4-star operator after all. Her masteries are dirt cheap when compared to Elysium's, and her promotion materials are also easier to obtain. Myrtle focuses more on providing DP as quickly as possible with her skill 1 and is usually retreated after providing enough. Elysium, on the other hand, focuses more on providing support to snipers with his skill 2 and talent, and is a viable option to remain on the battlefield. Therefore, in terms of mastery, you should focus on Myrtle's first skill and the second skill for Elysium. If you have Bagpipe, Myrtle's first burst of DP can be gained even faster as Bagpipe's talent gives all Vanguard operators more initial SP. If you have Exja, Elysium's skill can let her shred enemies even more effectively. Therefore, both operators are extremely good, but you should probably focus on building Myrtle first as she is cheaper to be built and her potentials are easy to come by. So, do you agree with my analysis? If you have any other questions, leave a comment down below and I will answer it as quickly as possible. I will be making similar content in the future, so do subscribe to stay tuned. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.